What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings. I'm Jerome.
I'm Nick.
I'm Hess.
Today we're talking about Game of Thrones Season 2 finale, Episode 9 and 10, Blackwater, and Valar
Morghulis.
Morghulis.
He talks like an accent, you know.
He did that pretty good. I'm actually pretty impressed with that.
He was a better looking guy before that guy died, or before Johan
He switched places with him.
Jarquaquian.
What? He was not.
When she said
not speaking English that last couple minutes.
It is Valar.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when Arya tells
when he changed his face. Is that what you're trying to say?
He was like he looked like. Ugh.
Yeah, I mean
I thought he was hot, so I don't know what you're talking
you wanted to blow him a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
You want to hit us off with Game of Thrones Episode 9?
Sure.
Do you think that would be a podcast where you don't hear in the background?
You think you could hide those fuckers for like an hour?
You know the funniest thing about that is?
You stayed at his house for
I stayed
a
at
week
his house,
and they never did that?
and that didn't happen once while I was there.
Really?
Not once.
She didn't go crazy with their squeaker toys?
No, they're mostly on the couch with me.
Yeah, they're going crazy with his squeaker toy, if you know what I'm saying.
Wow.
But yeah, they didn't do that once, and then every video we do, I think you were right in that it's Hess in the background, just like squeezing it off camera.
No, I swear. Like
Well, now what happens? It's like with his dick or his asshole.
I was thinking asshole.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a pretty. Honestly, I'd kind of like to see that.
If I'm sitting on the couch, she's fine. But I think it's because she's like, why aren't you sitting on the couch with me? I want some attention. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
Well, aren't you like 2 feet from your couch?
I mean, it's not very far. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I sat there and edited videos.
The dog's like, where'd you go?
But she's very short, so.
So that make distance farther?
I was gonna say that goes right in the episode, but that's episode 10. When they're like, "Oh, your room's a little small, but you don't need much size."
All right, she's not squeaking, so we might as well get her rolling here.
All right.
Oh, never mind.
For fuck's sake. All right. Well, so anyways, this is big ass battle scene of a show. I love this episode.
You know, they should have just named it instead of Blackwater. How did that big ass battle scene of the show?
No, it's cool. Like it literally.
That was a really cool scene.
Literally, like leads up to it a little bit. There's a big ass battle, and then shit hits the fan, and it was really good.
That's pretty much the entire episode.
Yeah, basically. I got a question for you a little bit, and hopefully you can answer me about that battle scene.
Is it how many times that dog's gonna squeak that fucking toy?
No, because I know you don't have the answer to that.
Okay, good.
But so they put that boat, and the boat goes out into the sea.
Yeah.
And then when it gets there, it's spilling all of the wildfire.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, he can only do that trick once." I know that motherfucker's got way more of that. So why couldn't they use more? Like they were stuck inside their place. Why couldn't they use more wildfire like on the beaches and shit?
Because they'd kill the other people too.
Well, just a little bit. There's just a little bit of wildfire.
You don't want to sacrifice your own guys.
But you could have lined the beach with it, and then when they start coming through ships, be like, throw a little.
I think
throw a little arrow down.
Pretty well.
Well, I know, and they did win the war. Spoilers, and everything's fine. But they could have lined the beach with it a little bit, like right at the edge when they come in and get him a second time, and I think they wouldn't have been as stuck. But I don't know. I'm not a wildfire expert, but I was wondering the whole time
why line the beach with wildfire.
Well, because it kept going with the water as like a trail. So what if they just like put a little trail of it at like the very end of the beach, like right before?
And then right when they hit it, just hit.
Like right when they're getting closer, shoot an arrow at it, and it'll blow up the beach.
Maybe because they're not Wile E. Coyote.
I'm telling you, I think I got something. I think I found a logic problem in Game of Thrones. No, not really. But I was wondering why they didn't do that. Like, it makes sense. You don't want to blow up the other ship. Like,
I think they took one empty ship, blew up their whole fucking fleet almost.
Pretty much.
And then they're like, all right, we'll take care of the rest. But then they didn't realize that.
So you always got to have a backup plan when it comes to explosives.
Which is pretty wild because
fire.
They took out. I mean, a ton of people.
Oh yeah.
It looked like almost the entire army.
And they needed Daddy to come and help. You know.
Well, because they had a ton more people.
Yeah.
I remember when I was watching this for the first time too, and Tyrion's out to battle. I was really scared for him, and he gets hit in the face with the axe, and you see it like go across his face, or the sword. It goes across his face all bloody. I was like, holy shit! And I was just waiting for his head to like split in half and fall down and him die. And then they even end the episode a little bit too with like you thinking he fell in the sand and all that, and then the dad comes in and saves the day, and you're like, oh, they're not gonna go out there and save him. They don't fucking like him.
Yeah.
But I remember watching the first time thinking, oh fuck, they killed Tyrion. Now who am I gonna like on the show? Because he was like my number one guy.
I don't remember the first time I watched it. I mean, I remember thinking it was good, but I don't remember what
Because me and you would watch it. Our thing was we'd play like a bunch of Call of Duty, something, do a gaming video for Pleeka, like back in the day when all we did was gaming, and we'd go to Winco, get lunch, come home and watch a bunch of Game of Thrones. That was like when you were making me watch it.
Oh, really?
So I remember we came home and we watched a couple, and I was like, "Did they kill Tyrion?" And you're like, "Well, I don't know. You gotta watch the next one." But then you're like, "We've watched too much TV today. We'll go play games or something. You can watch it tomorrow." And I was like, "Motherfucker, I want to know what happened."
I think you made that up.
And I remember that distinctly. I think you did it on purpose.
That's hilarious.
So then I didn't know, and I easily could have watched it in my room, but I didn't want to.
Yeah, It doesn't even sound familiar to me.
But I remember. You don't remember when we used to go to Winco like every single day?
Yeah.
And get lunch. We'd get lunch and come on, and then we started after we finished Game of Thrones. We started watching The Wire and The Sopranos, but then we didn't finish either one of those.
I remember that.
We didn't finish either one of those.
So I just don't remember why. I remember watching them when they come out, like originally, like the night they come out, but I don't remember rewatching.
Yeah, I watched season 1 when it came out, and then I quit. And then when season 4 was starting, you made me watch season 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, good. And you still don't know what the fuck's going on.
But I know better now. You gotta admit, I know more now than I did before. Which isn't saying much.
Third time in, he knows a little more.
No, this is only my second time seeing season 2.
Oh, okay.
But you got any more notes to that? So even though the battle was the majority of it, but there might be little things.
Well, yeah, there was. I don't know. There's shit I wrote down. I think I put Hess's dog as annoying.
You knew that beforehand?
Yeah.
Oh, that's surprising that you could predict that.
I did write down. Well, I mean, I wrote down a little bit. Like we don't have to cover it all, but Varys brought Tyrion the map of the tunnels underneath, like the city.
Oh yeah.
And then Bran and the Hound almost get into it right before the battle starts.
Oh, I did really like that because I never thought about that too until remembering it until then that they are pretty similar.
Yeah.
And then I even later on in the battle too how Bran saves him.
Yeah. Yeah. That would have not quite been as meaningful.
Yeah.
Had they not.
He
just tried to kill each other.
Some cool moments too. To this episode, the Hound did because he kind of quit for them.
Yeah, he had a lot of cool moments.
Yeah, and he's in there. He's like, fuck this fire, fuck the king, like all that. And went there and he even told Sansa like, "Hey, I'll take you with me." And she's like, No, you don't have to.
As we've said during season 1 that we didn't like her.
She's one of my favorites now.
But we know we start to like her as she grows up.
Mm-hmm.
That was a dumb decision on her part. She just went with the Hound.
She didn't know. She didn't know. It was weird as if one person could, which Littlefinger kind of does in episode 10 a little bit, but someone could kind of pull her aside and be like, "Listen, I know because she thinks everyone there is kind of a spy for them a little bit,
which they are.
Which a lot of them are, but someone could be like, "Hey, there is some people here that could help you out."
Yeah, but you got to realize,
she talks to Tyrion the same way, but Tyrion could help her, the Hound could have helped her, but she's, and I understand why she's like that, but it's almost frustrating when she's talking to them because you're like, oh, they could really help you. Yeah,
and I put another thing I liked is when she saw them off. You actually brought that to my attention first before I even watched the episode that you liked it.
Oh yeah, when she was.
Oh. Should you update it?
No, not now. Not now.
We're gonna update.
The iPad asked if we wanted to update right now.
Oh, perfect timing.
But yeah, I know.
Go right ahead.
I thought that was a really cool scene when they're getting in the right before they're out to go out and battle and all that. She's saying hi to Tyrion, and she's like, "Oh, I pray for your safe return." And he's like, "Oh, will you?"
Yeah.
She's like, "Yeah, same way I'll pray for the kings." And he's like, "Oh, you little bitch."
Yeah, but he liked it.
Gives her a little smirk. He's like, "Oh, she's acting now. She's kind of fitting in. She's figuring out where her role is and how to do things now."
Yeah, she's learning to play the game a little bit.
Yeah, which is cool. That's when you start to really like her.
Yeah, because she learns to play it well.
Yeah.
And then I put Tyrion kind of put Joffrey in his place when they were up at the gates.
Oh, I like that.
Waiting.
He's like, "I'll cut you in half," and all this stuff to him.
And then I'd be a quarter man.
Yeah.
He's like, "Wait, I can't do math."
I always love the scenes when Tyrion's yelling at Joffrey or smacking him.
It does bite him in the ass soon.
Very soon, but
yeah, I do love him.
But those are it's almost worth it, especially knowing where everything goes.
Yeah, that's true. I liked it when Joffrey's like, "Hound, tell him that," and then he just kept going back and forth. Tell him that,
And he wanted me to tell the Hound to tell you. He's like, "Shut up, I know."
That was pretty fucking funny.
It's good stuff.
I put Cersei's being a cunt to Sansa. underneath. I mean, isn't that weird that they just all go down and like wait to get fucking raped?
Kinda, yeah. Then
It's
she has a little like poison glass thing that she's gonna take.
it was what evening essence of nightshade.
I wish she would have used it on a little dweeb of a kid and herself.
I like the kid.
I like the kid when it switches actors.
Yeah. I like the son. I like him.
There's the funniest moment which you can actually watch if you go back and watch our last season's videos on this. Like we talked about it then, of what you did in a very special moment with that kid. It's pretty hilarious. If anybody's caught up, want to go back and watch that. It was actually pretty cool. That's kind of what made us want to do this later on too, is talking about last season.
I can't wait till we get to, and can you believe like next week we're gonna watch season 3?
That's
No,
awesome.
I
I'm
honestly
excited.
can't. We're like, this went by so much faster than I thought it would.
Yeah, I can't wait till we get to the point where you're not caught up.
I know, where I don't know.
Yeah, because then we can be like, so what do you think's gonna happen? And then we're like, oh no, you're a fucking idiot. But like, if you're right,
we
we'll
won't
be
be
like,
able to say that. We'll be like,
oh my god, how did he fucking know that?
it'll be like when he's like,
I was gonna say, what if I nail it?
yeah.
he'll be like, guys, I have a feeling that Bernard's a host, and we're like, no. And then next week, Bernard's a host.
Why do you think that? Because no.
I don't know. I watched it, and like he winked a little bit, and I was like, oh, a host would wink like that.
I have a good sixth sense, you know.
It's very odd. It's weird how and not to call you stupid, how dumb you can sound on some things, and then how spot on you could be on other things.
I swear to God, I have a knack for that shit. I'm not even trying to be funny or toot my own horn.
We'll see.
And we'll see when we start. So you stopped season 4, right?
I've seen through season 4.
Oh, so it's 5 that you have to get
When
to.
we get to 5, I will not know what the fuck's going on.
All right, that's interesting.
It'll be new. I know. I wish we could like just speed it up so we could get there.
But we're going at an incredible rate considering.
Yeah, I mean 2
how
weeks
fast
by
it's
real
going.
quick.
I mean,
honestly, like I want to just keep going, but it'll do no good.
It is,
Like,
and I've said this a bunch of times on different podcasts we do. Watching a movie and shows and that, and then doing a podcast on it, helps me like the show so much more and helps me understand it so much more.
well, yeah.
Like I think if we were all just rewatching Game of Thrones just for the fun of it, I'd probably enjoy it still, but I don't think I'd enjoy it this much.
No, and I like the fact that we do 2 a week because it's just like it's enough to give us like stuff to talk about, but it's not overwhelming.
Yeah,
2.
Like I think if we did 3, that'd be pushing it.
3 would be pushing it, and it might even work out where we're done and it comes out.
I mean, it got pushed again, so definitely.
because you figure it takes us 5 weeks to do
Each
an
season.
entire season.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if we say we finish, I haven't done the math. I don't want to.
Yeah.
When we're gonna,
I think we'll get done before. I think we'll be
done a couple weeks, maybe even a couple months before
good.
it starts.
That'd be perfect. I'll be happy with
That's
that.
what I think.
And then maybe
we'll
we'll pick
It'll
up a
be
limited
fresh.
mini series to do on here.
Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, what the fuck else happened this episode? I put. I was on the wrong episode. Jesus.
Valar Morghulis.
Yeah.
Varys teased his story about how he got cut.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. He's like, I never told you that, and then he kind of. I like too before. He's like, do you trust
He
this
goes,
guy,
"Oh,
Tyrion?
I'll tell you sometime."
I know what happens, but I don't remember when he says it.
Does he say it? I was going to ask if he says it in the show because I don't remember
Yeah.
exactly.
But I thought he already said it. Didn't he say that? Like, but he didn't tell Tyrion.
Did he already say
I thought
it?
What
I
happened?
swear he already did.
Okay, well, what happened to him then?
Yeah.
It was something about like he got in trouble or something, and they cut his dick off. Didn't they?
Nah, then he hasn't said it yet. No, because it has to do with like he doesn't like that magic from that like the Red Woman does, and
So it involves that?
yeah, it has
Oh,
something to
that's
do with
interesting.
and it has something to do with that. So like, remember? Never mind.
You were going to bring
I
up
don't
something
know.
about last season?
Yeah,
I was going to ask you about that, and I was like, I'll wait till after the podcast.
yeah. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what else happened. Yeah, so basically, the girls are waiting to get sieged. The boys fight. Blah,
Well, they
blah.
were just. I mean, they were all. If they took over the city, that guy was gonna kill them all, right?
Yeah,
Like rape them and kill them.
Kill and rape,
that's what they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how when Stannis gets so basically, they let the wildfire go. They blow up. It was cool. A green fire. People are dying.
It's funny how, like, when movies or shows, like, they make bullets red or green or the fire's a different color, we're like, oh, that's awesome. But, like, if
Yeah.
it's a normal explosion, you're just like, oh, that was cool, but whatever.
I mean, that was cool. So then then Tyrion, they're attacking, and then Tyrion comes out from around him and then gets him from the back. He fucking cuts that guy's leg off.
That was cool. That was really cool.
And then like beats the fucking shit out. So they all come in, and then Stannis shows up, and they're like, "Oh fuck."
Mm-hmm.
Well,
but go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, I guess why didn't they just kill Stannis?
What do you mean?
Well, they wasn't it the people in King's Landing that they took him, right?
They took who?
Or was it his guys? Well, like what like you know?
I mean, they didn't kill Stannis because they weren't able to.
So it was his guys that took him basically, and just said, "All right, we got to get out of here. We're not going to win this fight."
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought it was King's Landing people that got him, and I'm like, and then you see him the next episode, and he's talking to his Queen Redhead lady, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why didn't they just kill him? Like, if they captured him, like, why would they let him go?
They're like, hey, we want to fight you later. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm just like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm like,
well, that would, yeah, in your head that didn't make sense.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is I liked how because he fought, like,
oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like a lot of like Joffrey wasn't fighting, but Stannis was.
No.
He like chopped dudes.
I mean, he
heads
was
off,
up
like
Yeah, but
from
I think
here.
I think he enjoys that shit, and he's not scared like Joffrey.
yeah.
Because what is Joffrey?
That was my point.
15, 16 years old.
I think
Yeah.
even younger than that.
I think he's a 16-year-old pussy. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
But like Stannis is like looks like he's 35, 40 years old.
Yeah, and he's been fighting his whole life.
Well,
yeah.
I was gonna say, I hate
Exactly.
to break it to you, put a sword in either one of your guys' hands, you're probably not gonna be cutting people's heads off.
You don't know that.
I don't think you'll cut someone's head off.
I could cut your head off.
You probably
you say
okay.
that?
You actually probably would cut my head off.
There you go.
Yeah.
See, turned the table already.
Yeah.
No, Stannis is a fighter. He's a known fighter. That's what they said about Renly. Is like, you want to be king? You never even fought a war. You're just like this.
Right.
And then they're like, so we'll make it a little boy.
But then Robert was a fighter too, and he was a shitty king. They said so.
Right.
Like that's why they don't think Stannis is gonna be a good king. I still think he's the rightful king.
Not Daenerys, Stormborn Targaryen.
Well, she'd be the queen. But yeah, no.
Well, but she must have. Yeah.
No, I mean, that's so funny because, like, okay, so they kick the Targaryens out, fucking kill all their babies and whatnot, and they're okay, I'm the king now. So then he dies, and he's like, well, now I'm supposed to be the king because I was his brother.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right, it should be the Targaryen, even though she's the cross living with her.
Yeah. If he wants to be the rightful, it has to be me. It's rightful. Well, then it should be her.
Yeah.
If he's
except
going by
that
the rightful
except
rules.
in Westeros, they don't acknowledge women as queens. So,
Yeah.
like,
Well, unless it's Cersei.
well, you know, as the leader.
But as the
though.
leader,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's weird, that logic.
No,
that.
it's kind of whatever suits you.
Yeah.
Even though
yeah.
she's pretty well, she does pull the strings.
She's in
Joffrey.
charge, but not
You know what I mean?
not
Like, she's
entitled or not to anybody. Like
She's highly
but-
influenced.
To a
She
degree.
highly
yeah.
yeah.
And
But he's kind of starting to go off the rails a little bit.
But it's also over.
yeah.
yeah,
Because Tywin's back.
yeah. When Daddy comes home, she's not in charge anymore.
Yeah, no one's in charge
Thank
now. Now it's Tywin.
God.
But and the funny thing is he should be in charge because they're all a bunch of fuck ups.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Well, that's why I never understood like why he wasn't king.
He didn't
I
want to be.
I
king.
don't think he wanted to be.
Yeah,
I got you.
but he should have been. You're right.
Yeah.
Anything else happen? I mean, I don't know.
I
That's-
think that's basically episode 9. It, like Cass said, it's the whole most of the episode's the battle.
yeah, and
It's the battle, and then
Just
Sansa
a
and
few
Cersei
cutscenes
talking.
underneath with Cersei and Sansa underneath, and yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's the whole.
Yeah, Cersei makes a
episode.
run for it. The Hound doesn't like fire.
Yeah. Makes
No.
that abundantly clear.
He makes.
I
that-
like to. He yells
I
at the
wonder
guy.
why.
He's like,
Yeah.
one of those fucking arrows come by my head. I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, I love the Hound.
Me too.
And you know
I
what?
do too.
What's funny, and he just gets better.
Yeah, he does.
Um,
In season 1, he's very unlikable, but then right after that, he's really good in all of
Yeah.
them.
Well, I
It's-
kind of feel like a lot of characters in the show are like that. Like you don't necessarily like them in the beginning, and then
Yeah,
As
then,
the show
then you get to
progresses, like,
know them
you-
as they get
yeah.
older and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you're like, wow, I kind of like this person,
yeah.
no matter who it is, you know.
Except for
Cersei.
Joffrey. That's funny. We said two different people.
Cersei and Joffrey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but for there are a few different characters though that you, at least for me, that
Yeah.
I did not like at first, and then as the show progressed, I do enjoy.
Yeah.
You are one of the few who didn't like Tyrion from the start. Though.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't. I don't
Like-
know why. I just didn't like him from the get go.
Yeah, but I think it's crazy. I mean, absolutely nuts. I just remember you watching it and tweeting.
Yeah, I remember when you told me he tweeted that. I was like, no, he didn't.
I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with him? But
I know.
But you've come around.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I have. I enjoy him a lot. He looks like hell.
Yeah.
Starting in episode 10, Valar.
A lot of people.
Valar Morghulis.
A lot of people, because in the book he gets fucked up too. Like, same way. But like they cut his nose off in the book.
Oh wow, that would have been fucking weird.
So and in fact, spoilers a little bit. Cersei looks for him at some point. And there's like a bounty out on him, right? So people are like bringing.
I'm assuming it's after he kills his daddy.
Correct. So people are bringing.
I could only imagine
Well,
that's
yeah.
where it would be.
Well, yeah. I mean, that wasn't exactly a stretch. You're right.
Yeah.
So
good guess though.
yeah. So she brings people bring dwarfs who they think are Tyrion to her.
Right.
And then she's, oh, no, that's not him. You know, how can you not find a dwarf?
So
with no
every
nose?
dwarf in the world is being brought to her.
Well, no, but yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, for sure. Hyperbole.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot about all that, but yeah.
It doesn't really happen in the show. Like, really.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so yeah, episode 10, Tyrion wakes up. And basically, they're like, "Hey, thanks for saving the city, but fuck you, you're a piece of shit, and you don't get any credit for nothing."
Everything from I like to that guy flipped the coin. He's like, "For your troubles," just like when Tyrion before cut his beard off and gave that to his
like
lord.
that though?
Well, I thought it was kind of like a callback and like interesting. Like
It
it's like
was.
this to Tyrion, but I was like, "Oh, that's funny a little bit."
Well, he was just being a smuggled piece of
Yeah,
shit.
I still don't like the old guy, but I like that scene.
It's funny because I was like, "Fuck you, you piece of shit." You're like,
much.
"No, that's funny."
Well, I was just like, "Oh, I remember us talking about that."
Wow. Yeah, he got fucked over. I mean, they literally all would have been dead, and now they're like, "All right, Tywin's, hand of the king. Bran, you're not the fucking city watch anymore." Like, blah blah blah.
Yeah, he has to get a couple men outside his door, and he's like, "No, he's gone."
Yeah. Let's see what else. So, did you like how when they announced like Tywin into the throne room and how he's savior of the city, that his horse just shits on the floor?
I was wondering how. Do you think they waited for the horse to shit, or do you think they had horse shit like by hand and they like dropped it in there?
No, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure it was an accident and they just left it in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Could be.
I'm pretty
Like,
sure.
oh, that's funny. Let's leave it.
It's like, and it's like just keep walking. It's like, oh my god.
That didn't really. They're like, all right, and action. They're like, oh fuck.
I mean, it's not like you can control when a horse shits. So.
Yeah.
No, and they're big too.
Well, I thought about that because Kevin Smith tells a story about how in Clerks, how they wasted so much footage trying to get the cat to shit in Clerks.
Oh, really?
Like they were waiting and doing all this stuff and like trying to do all these things. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, I wonder how long that took for the horse to shit.
Oh. It all goes back to Kevin Smith.
Always does.
So they
the
give
skinny vegetarian.
Yeah.
Well, you have a heart attack. It changes you.
For sure.
Littlefinger gets Harrenhal.
He gave him Harrenhal and everything, and
For
cracks a little joke. Oh, I should probably acquire some children.
wow, that was the worst Littlefinger ever.
It totally was.
Yeah.
I should probably acquire some children.
Not getting any better.
Yeah. Do you know why he got Harrenhal?
Because isn't that the
Because
place
he told him he would.
That's the place Tyrion knocked
No,
him
that's
earlier, right?
that's Tyrion gave it to
Oh
him.
yeah, I guess that was Tyrion.
That was
told him
Tyrion, not
that.
Joffrey.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why
He got it
Harrenhal.
for bringing the Tyrells along with the like getting the Lannisters and Tyrells together. That was his like gift for that.
Mm.
And he
'Cause
gave
they-
her
Because they wouldn't have, like, they got the Tyrells' money now, and like,
That's,
and then Marjorie comes along.
Marjorie, yeah.
Yeah. Do you like how they're like, hey, yeah, fuck you, Sansa, we're gonna marry this one now?
Yeah, I know. She was so happy, and then he's
It
like,
was-
I wouldn't be so happy. They're still going to fuck you over.
Yeah, and that was the next thing. So like they're like, okay, so you're gonna marry her now, and she's a virgin, because Renly's gay, and you know what I mean? Like, it's,
Yeah.
But and then Joffrey's like, oh, I don't know, I gave an oath, which is odd that Joffrey wants to.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
oh,
it was so
And
fake.
then Cersei pulls her little string.
Yeah, it was so fake.
Oh well, it's people of the small council, and then it's like Oh,
It was all.
I will love you from
Yeah,
now forth.
it's funny how people
like,
kept popping out like, oh no,
what?
this makes it this makes it not work, and this makes it not work. Like they had the whole thing planned.
Yeah, it was completely planned out. And then meanwhile, this same episode, Rob, who's the good guy, marries someone and breaks his oath.
Yeah,
An idiot.
a lot of oath breakers in this town.
His own demise.
Yeah, a lot of oath breakers in this town.
Love will get you killed.
And then you got Brienne and Jamie, who I love on the road.
I like their scenes. Yeah,
What's funny is
It's
Brienne.
just their banter. I love their banter.
yeah.
Brienne later on gets really boring to me, and I
Yeah,
don't like her a lot.
almost as boring as she is in Star Wars.
Yes. So when I was like, I see her pull up at the boat, and I'm thinking to myself, you know what, God damn. And then Jamie says something about a man getting inside or something, and I was like, oh yeah, I love this. Like,
Yeah.
this is hilarious.
It's cool when she fights people too. She like those are like really sweet scenes.
She like, did you see Jamie's face when she kills
Yeah,
this
he was
guy?
like, holy
It
shit.
was-
And
it
he
was
was like, those are
impressive.
Stark men. She was like, I told you I don't serve the Starks.
Yeah, I like too how she killed the two guys quick. How they said they killed the girl, and then she stabs him and goes, "Oh, too quick death." And, like slowly kills him. That was pretty cool.
And that's her. The reason they got in the fight is because they're on the road, and he is recognizable. So like,
Yeah.
you can't just walk around with Jamie Lannister
Right.
and not expect to get into
It
some
was
shit.
pretty smart to like, all right, well, say his name at the exact same time. They're like,
Yeah.
oh fuck.
Well, and Jamie said, you know, we shouldn't be out here like this, and she wants to save those women who are dead, not save them, but bury 'em.
Bury him, yeah.
And that's just not a good move. Like, that's not smart.
Yeah. But she still buries him anyways.
Yeah.
She's gonna get him down. A couple more Stark guys are gonna walk down. They're
I like how when
"Motherfucker."
she drops him, Jamie's like, It's like,
Yeah.
yeah. Did she bury the dudes?
I doubt it.
I bet she
maybe,
did.
maybe. I don't know.
What else happened this episode?
Daenerys got her dragons back. There were some White Walkers.
She went to the House of Horrors and got him back.
I don't
The
think that's
House
the
of
exact
Horrors.
name. That'd have been cool. Like,
Oh,
boo!
So before Rob got married, Mommy said, "Hey, you should really keep your
Oh,
oath
yeah, she's
because
like-
you don't want to be."
Tells a whole story about her and Ned and all that and blah blah blah.
Yeah, but the main thing is you.
We didn't love each other in the beginning, but we built it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the main thing is you don't want to piss off the phrase.
Yeah.
Because you never know, they might invite you to some weddings, some bad shit will go on.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll happen.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I remember that.
So
Pretty fucked up.
and then Stannis, he's like, "You told me I was the Lorelite or whatever, and what the fuck?" She's like, "Oh, my bad."
Yeah, and this is the part where we have to tell has to do Emerus, right?
Is it? I don't remember.
What she predicted him and all that.
Fuck his earmuffs. You're good, right?
You don't care about this.
Didn't understand what he said, so we're good.
She tells Stannis because he doesn't know how.
Yeah, I guess it's true.
She tells Stannis that he will betray his family and his men, and then has him look into the fire, and he sees something, and we don't really know what he sees.
Right.
We think we see.
It could be Hodor's dick for all we know.
I think he sees fire.
Yeah, I think he saw something other than fire, because he went like this.
I'm telling you, Hodor's dick. He's like, oh my god, that thing's big.
Hold on.
You know, that would be what you think of.
Well, I mean, what else would make you go, oh Jesus? I mean, I did that when I watched.
Literally
the episode.
anything else.
If
Pretty much,
If
yeah.
you saw,
I mean, because he's looking into a fire, so if you don't
He could have
see...
saw the butthole face White Walker.
there's a butthole face White Walker.
That the guy on the horse. His face looks like a butthole.
You think I just think he looks cool.
Yeah, I thought he looked cool, too.
I don't think butthole when I see White
do
Walkers.
wonder how you think everything looks like a butthole.
Dude, his face is fucked.
I mean, how
He's
many
like,
Yeah, how many buttholes have you stared
Why
into
do
to
you
know?
keep-
Oh my god, that guy, he looks just like this butthole. You know, remember Jennifer? Like, how do you?
Just saying.
Oh.
Watch it again and tell me if you don't think of a butthole.
I mean, I've seen.
I've
him,
watched it.
I've seen
I watched
him
it
quite
twice this week, and I never thought of a butthole.
I've seen him quite a bit, and I've never thought of buttholes.
I think he'd more look like an old poop than a butthole, like a
I
like
think
a
he
dog
looks like
poop out in the
I think he looks like a
backyard that's all
decaying
white.
man that's a little white, or bluish, I guess.
I did like how the shit was coming off of him, like the
The
smoke.
horse was really cool too.
The horse.
Horse.
The horse.
The horse was really cool.
That horse is totally cool.
So Daenerys goes to the House Undying.
She sees her old hubby.
Did you like how she goes around it and then she like disappears? And
Yeah.
Jorah's like,
she's in.
Joe's like, what the fuck?
Khaleesi.
Yeah.
I like that Drogo came back. That's cool that he came back.
Yeah, did you like seeing Aquaman again?
Absolutely. He's
Yeah,
a good looking dude.
That's cool that he came back for that. 'Cause, like he
And
used to be like,
he's
I
a
don't
lot
wanna come back
better.
for one scene.
He's a lot better looking than the last time we saw him.
Yeah,
he's pretty fucked
He
up.
was doing a little better. Of course, that's what happens when you're in a dream, I guess,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, for sure.
I knew it. Her baby didn't have blonde hair. Takes after daddy.
You noticed that, did you?
Yeah.
Nothing gets by Jerome.
Well,
He noticed the baby didn't have blonde hair.
I mean, it's a
That's a
good
shot.
point. I saw it and I thought maybe it had blonde hair. It's Daenerys' baby. It didn't though.
No.
You're an
The,
asshole.
that
the
didn't-
dragons
that
don't
never-
have blonde hair either.
I'm gonna fucking stab you, man.
That never crossed my mind.
Me either, actually.
I
No,
mean,
maybe kind of.
Shouldn't it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Isn't that important? Remember fucking 15 episodes ago where he's like,
It's
oh, but Robert Baratheon, black of hair. And going to the,
It's
oh,
just-
and he goes,
yeah, but it
Joffrey,
doesn't-
blonde of hair. The hair is important. They
Yeah,
clearly say
yeah.
it.
But
which by going off your philosophy, he should have Dad's hair color.
right.
Oh,
Dildo.
I thought Targaryens are stronger.
Just
It's not about
you're
strength. You.
Don't they have the
backing
stronger,
yourself into a corner. Jerome.
stronger
You're
hair
pull-
follicles?
I'm gonna
You're
give
pulling
you.
a me here. You're backing yourself into a corner.
No, I don't think I am.
Yeah,
I
you-
think
yeah,
you are.
I
Yeah, you
oh, fuck you.
Yeah,
Fuck you
for
both.
sure.
Right in the butthole with a 10-foot straw.
Those are going to be outlawed soon, so.
10-foot straws.
Yeah, I'm gonna outlaw him right into Hess's asshole.
Yeah.
Bet you can get a lot up there.
Okay.
Do you guys need to have like a private podcast?
No,
Hey,
we're good.
Okay.
Our podcast is just called Sticking
just-
Things in Hess's Ass.
I'm just.
Welcome back
excited
to
see
Sticking. That's
Jerome backing himself into a corner, not me.
And I don't think I am, so.
You hurt your own argument.
Denial is the first sign of backing yourself into the corner.
No, but
You literally gave an example.
of why I'm wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I totally pulled a Hess. Fuck. Move on, you penis.
We were trying to. You just keep saying, I don't know. I want to shove something in Hess's ass.
I still might. Just at least I'd be running something. Like, see, I did put a straw up your ass.
So Arya and the kitties, they run into jogging, and he gets a little coin and says, yeah,
Valar
Magaga's.
Morghulis.
Yeah.
Valar Morghulis.
The more you say it, the less I'm impressed.
Valar Morghulis.
Yeah, but so that gives her that coin, and then we never see the guy again.
Yeah. We see him again later on.
Yeah.
I mean, that specific guy, yeah. for
I'm
sure.
kidding. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's my question. So he's like, see you later,
Alligator.
Arya Stark.
I wish you would have went with him.
You what?
Sometimes I feel like someone's inside his mouth being like, Rick, with his tongue and fucking him up.
I wish she would have went with him.
Me too.
Well,
But she does eventually.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Which is why I'm assuming it's in season 3 or 4 when she goes and meets him.
I'm pretty sure it's definitely not 3.
Oh, yeah, I think it's later than that.
I think it's
Yeah.
I think it's the end of 4.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
most of
Yeah.
5. She's there,
Yeah.
I think.
What are we doing here?
It's all. What are you doing?
What is happening?
Oh, there we go.
He's lost his fucking mind again.
Yeah.
Well, so here's my question. He's like, "See you later, Arya." Puts his new face on, which
Yeah.
I agree was not quite as cute as his first one.
Is your question why does he come back as the other guy?
Yeah.
One, I think his actor is likable, and two, I think that was to show her being like, this is kind of how I get around, and I'm a faceless man, and I could do
Was
that.
he a beach boy?
What?
That's how he gets around.
Shut up. But I think that's to show like, see what I can do.
It wasn't a real question.
It'd be like it's like with Flash,
Well,
it's
he
like see you
didn't-
later and speed it away.
Yeah, I know. I was just fucking around.
But
like,
I think it's just to show her.
right. And if that fucking, can you imagine sticking with that other guy for a whole
I
year?
wouldn't want him in the show anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
So basically, you fulfill somebody's wish and then you become a different person.
No.
No.
It's just you become another person.
He's in this-
whenever you want.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
fucking
okay.
cool as fuck,
Yeah.
actually.
I think it is.
I could tell you the coolest opening ever, but it would ruin a lot of shit for you.
No,
Yeah,
it's not then.
Okay.
that was one of the coolest moments of the show.
I literally think I had goosebumps when I watched that. Because it took
And it
me
wasn't
a sec.
because I was tickling his balls either.
No, it had nothing to do with it.
Alright.
So, and then we go to Winterfell. Everything's burning down.
Let's start burning down.
They come out and they're like, "Oh my god, they burned everything!" And I was like, "God, I thought it was a castle. Like I thought it was like rocks and shit." But apparently, there's a lot of wood in a castle.
Yeah.
And then they find. I guess we skipped over Theon a little bit.
Yeah,
Just a little bit.
Yelling about the hornblower, goes out and gives a speech.
He's surrounded and he's fucking gives a speech. They knock him out. They leave. They burn everything before they leave.
They stab that one guy. I don't remember his name.
Master Lewin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when they go out and they find him by the tree, he tells them to go north.
He died this soon.
Even after the fucking harpoon in his fucking stomach?
Well, I know, but I guess I just didn't remember him dying this
Well, because
early.
now they're on the run, so...
Right.
And he tells them... So he tells... At one point, he tells them to go north, and then he tells... what's his name? Fucking Theon to go north. I like how Theon's like, Jon Snow will kill me. Yes, he will.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Of course, he's got his own fucking problems. But,
yeah, he's sword fighting a dude on a mountain.
Yeah, but, like, is that just the answer for everything? Join the black. Go north. Find Jon Snow.
Go north.
I don't know. It's fucking kind of dumb. But so they go north. They head out.
I believe they start walking for a long time now.
Yeah, I think 3 seasons or so. So then, yeah, Jon fights Corn Halfhand. He starts talking shit about his dad and his mom, and then Jon's like, "Fuck you," and then he has this look on his face like, "Oh shit, I just killed this dude."
Yeah.
Like, how cool is it though that guy can be like, "I'm so down with the Watch, I'm going to kill myself to let you become a spy or whatever for the Wildlings."
Yeah.
Like, to dupe them, I'm gonna kill myself.
Very dedicated.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck yeah. Because the guy, like...
But I mean, is it an enjoyable life?
Oh, it's
You're
better.
walking around, and it's freezing cold all the fucking time.
So you just kill yourself?
I mean, I think it's better than dying.
Yeah. And then they burn you because they don't want you to come back as a White Walker.
Jon Snow and Sam seem to be having a fine time.
Sam always seems like he's having a fine time.
What about when he's looking at that White Walker at the end?
He wasn't having a good time at the end.
No, I know he wasn't having a good time, but I mean, he survives.
Yeah.
But that's cool. So that sets up...
He just turned like 30 years old, that actor.
Years old.
Oh my god, I was spit out my drink.
I said he just turned 30 like yesterday or something.
But
That is
no, I
not
swear
what you
to God,
said.
you said he just turned like 30 years old.
Didn't mean to say that.
Oh my god. I almost just died on my drink.
So, and then Daenerys finds the fucking warlock guy. Hess loses a testicle. She says, how do you say it?
I have no idea.
Dracarys.
Oh,
Is that it?
Dracarys.
Dracarys.
Dracarys burns the dude. Poor connection.
Poor connection on Hess.
Poor connection.
Hey, that's what happened.
What's on you guys?
Well, we can still hear you. So.
You're a ghost. Yeah, we can hear you. So yap
Perfect.
away. She burns the guy, and then she goes and sees Zaro and locks him in his safe.
That was pretty funny. And then
that has to suck.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what a bitch she's doing. He's like, you were like, well, she's just making sure they're safe.
Like that gave me like legit anxiety. I'm like,
oh
fuck,
really?
that would be a horrible way to go.
That's funny. And that's the end.
No, that wasn't the end.
Oh yeah.
No, it wasn't.
And then
White Walkers.
it's the snow, and then they hear one horn, and they're like, "Oh, they're back!" And there's 2 horns. Oh, wildlings! And they hear 3 horns, and then they shit their pants.
And then they poop. Yeah.
That's a real cool ending. Although we did notice a little bit of a loop with the White Walkers.
So
which I've never noticed before.
why did they look at Sam and just not do anything?
They looked at Sam because remember he just told them like 2 episodes ago. They're like, "Hey, if you hear 3 horns."
No, I know, but I'm talking about the White Walkers. Like they look at Sam.
I think because he was a blubbering idiot.
Yeah, I think they're like, this guy is not going to give us any harm.
Yeah, which is fucked up because like he's the only one of all them that kills him.
Yeah, you always underestimate the fat boy.
Yeah,
until he got dragon glass in his hand.
Yeah,
That's
put
how
that
it
on a
goes.
T-shirt.
You can't put all that shit on a T-shirt.
It'd be
But that's
front
it.
and back.
So now we're moving. So this episode basically just set up everybody for season 3.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, for the most part.
Yeah.
But it was fun to watch it. I fucking loved this season. It was really good.
I'm excited to keep going. It'll be interesting going into season 3.
I can't wait to watch the next one. I have no idea where it starts off or anything.
Yeah, I don't remember either where it starts.
It starts off with Jon Snow. I do believe.
Oh, does it? I guess that makes sense.
I mean, maybe I'll take your word for it. I mean, it could start off anywhere. It doesn't, but
Well,
I just
he's on the cover of the. Because when I went to watch it tonight, it was on season 3, episode 1. So he's on the thumbnail or whatever you want to call it.
Well, that doesn't mean it starts with him.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
but he's
yeah.
probably like the major story.
Yeah.
But all right, so you guys want to reset up and call the winner of the jelly bean contest?
Sure.
All right, Hess, we're gonna have to hang up on you, and then we'll recall you. What?
Hear me.
Oh, Jesus Christ! It wasn't working for a second, then you were louder than hell.
So you can hear me.
Yep, we can hear you all
I
right.
think my ears are bleeding.
Jesus Christ! All right, so I'm getting Bobby on the line.
Holy fucking shit!
She's the winner. Calling now. All right, well you're on Random Ramblings now.
Woohoo! I'm excited.
All right, so what were the?
I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous too. So, what are you guys talking about?
We just finished talking about both episodes. What did you think about the episodes?
Oh, I really enjoyed the episode. Battle of Blackwater is just a really great like CGI, and I don't know. You got to appreciate Tyrion taking over. You know, showing his control and everything. So.
Oh yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, he got screwed at the end.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I feel bad for him, but then, like I said earlier, I think it's kind of worth it for him eventually where it leads.
Yeah, I guess, but it's just like he got so fucked over.
Yeah, it's definitely character building. I agree with that.
Yeah.
So you said you had some questions for us, huh?
Yes. A couple of things. So I just wanted to. I'd commented on the last video that I wasn't worthy to win to win this opportunity that I've been blessed with here today. No, I'm just kidding. So I just want to tell you guys why I had thought that. And we'll see if you guys think that I'm a cheater or not. So.
Oh wow.
You Googled, right?
Yes, I Googled the container, and
Oh
then
my
I just
God.
added. I know. Then I saw like everyone else's comments. I was like, oh, nobody else did that. So my real answer was like 1,000 less, but so I actually really was the closest. If we play like by Big Brother standards, no, I'm just kidding.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Yeah. So I had to come clean with that. So.
Wow. So you're a cheater, is what you're saying?
Yeah, no. I thought we were all doing that. I'm like, we're on the internet. Everyone's doing that, right? So, yeah.
I mean,
So, anyways,
at least you
that's
just
my
cheated on
confession.
Hess's stupid contest. So.
I know. Hey,
Next
you
time,
know what's...
Next time I'll put a paper towel over the label so we do this contest again.
You mean next time we have a jelly bean contest? When the fuck's that gonna be?
Right.
Hey, you never
Yes.
know. We could do one. We could do one next time.
So, but
I almost asked for him to, like, group them together, like how many whatever flavors of each there are. I'm
Oh
like,
my
you know what,
God.
you're just...
Oh my
you're
God.
you're too much right now. You're too much, yeah. So, it's like, you're already doing it. Hey, no.
My question is,
Yeah, for sure.
Hess, what did you do with all those fucking jelly beans?
Probably ate him.
I still have them.
So you haven't eaten a single one?
I just eat a couple here and there.
Wow.
I didn't say that. Wait a minute.
They're like nasty flavors.
Oh wow.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're not like those Hogwarts or whatever the fuck jelly beans, but they have like
Hogwarts.
like popcorn.
Yeah, you
all
know,
that
like
shit.
the Harry Potter ones.
Popcorn is disgusting.
So you have 1,600
I like
nasty
popcorn.
jelly beans? Is that the moral of the story?
I think next time we get together, we should do that. Like I'll bring them, and we could have like a guessing contest as to what flavor. Like you know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah,
you're
that sounds exciting.
Yeah, great. You just said they were
You
nasty.
guys should. Have you ever done the gross ones? I don't know what. Oh,
the Bean
it's called
Boozled.
like Bean Boozled. Yeah.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are gross. It's like dog food flavored and puke flavored.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Rotten egg. Yeah.
Jerome used to do all that shit on his old channel, but he hasn't
Yeah.
really done that shit lately.
I used to do a lot of stupid
on
things on there.
his own too.
Yeah, just randomly. Like, hey, look, I'm going to do stupid shit today. Like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I have a 10-year-old, so I voluntarily just, here, yeah, sure, sign me up. Stupid shit, I'm there.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah, exactly. Hey, but you know what? I was watching the video from last week, and Nick said something about like how the hell did the glass get out there? Right, the dragon glass.
Yeah.
The Fist of the First Man.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I was wondering, what do you guys think of Bran possibly traveling back in time? Like, this is my own theory. I did not like look this up or anything. Like, what do you guys think of Bran traveling back and putting it there?
Oh, like he put it there to help him? That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah.
That actually is really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was wondering because, how he went back. Well, I know Hess isn't there.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. No spoilers. Oh,
That's fine.
gosh.
We brought up some spoilers already in this, so he doesn't.
Yes.
He won't even remember when we get there.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what they say every time, but
Right? You're like, it's all spoilers. It's all spoilers.
no, but
Well, obviously, I've just given a little hint, a little like bit of spoilers
That's a good theory.
possibly that could be a possibility of something that he does. But anyways, I really like that theory, so I'm kind of digging it.
yeah. You know what's
No pun intended. Sorry.
Wow.
Like,
what's funny is you could really use Bran for any excuse at this point. Like anything. I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
It'd be like Bill and Ted's or something. Like, hey, we need to leave the
Yeah,
keys
no,
there.
for sure.
Him just time traveling back.
Oh my god.
yeah, everything. We're like, what if? Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Well,
kinda
and
gets bad.
Jerome's a sucker for anything that has time travel in it, so he would love that.
Yeah. Anytime he had his little things going on in the last season and stuff, I loved that.
I mean, it was really cool, so I liked it too. But
Me too.
You could watch anything with time travel, and you would.
yeah,
like
name one.
it. Bill and Ted's 2.
That's true. I love that movie.
It fucking sucks.
Is that I haven't seen that one. Maybe because it did suck. I don't know.
Well, the first one's good. The Excellent Adventure's good. What's the bogus?
Yeah,
Bogus
I've
Bogus
seen the
Journey.
first one.
Bogus Journey's horrible.
I may have seen the second one.
I love
You
that.
probably did. You
Who
probably just
even
don't-
knows?
They build little fake robots of themselves to fight the evil robots of themselves.
See, it just sounds bad. It sounds horrible.
Huh? No.
God.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. So do you guys have any favorite moments, either one from the episodes 9 and 10 or 2 from the season that really stood out to you guys?
From this season. I think, honestly, the Battle of Blackwater is one of the biggest moments, I think, for me. But there's got to be something else.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I'm trying to think all that happened in this season.
It's a lot. That's an on question there.
Yeah, one thing that I did a little rewatch today of some things, and I did notice that how much more of one Tyrion that we had in this season, in his political career, and then 2, just the kind of all the banter that he had with Varys. So I really felt like we got to see a lot more of those 2 characters and expose them for who they were and the role that they'll play in the great war ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I love Tyrion and Varys together. That is a highlight, definitely a highlight of the season.
I think another highlight for me is how much Sansa grew up.
Yeah, I
yes.
So, I got a question for everyone here. Who is your favorite person in the series? Mine.
In the entire series?
I'm gonna say mine first.
Okay.
It's Arya.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Why does that make sense?
Well, because you've talked about her before.
Oh, okay.
No, because you're a little girl, so that's why it makes sense.
Because she kills people. And got me scared.
My favorite character in the entire series. I'm gonna say either.
No, you only get one.
Well, listen, little dick. I can. I'm gonna have to go with Jon Snow then.
Okay. How about you
Who?
two? Jerome said Jon Snow.
Okay.
Okay.
I said Arya.
I was going to ask you guys this question too.
Oh,
Go ahead, Hess.
I was gonna say Jon Snow. So far,
so me and Hess are alike.
In more ways than one.
Yeah.
it's amazing. We talk about dicks and buttholes all the time.
I really like Jon Snow too. I
we're
just
the
feel
winners.
that he just really, and he really does resonate with us. I don't know. There's just something so great about Ned Stark and then just the honorable, Jon Snow that we kind of capture. And he's just, I love that line. For me, I honestly truly kind of live by this line. When Tyrion says, like, I think it's in season 1, episode 1, know who you are, Jon Snow, and then the world who can't use it against you, kind of thing. And he really embraces that, and we love that about him. But overall, he's not my favorite character. You're like, wow, okay, well.
I know that. Well, then who's your favorite character?
I personally love, and there's so much hate in the fandom, and maybe I root for the underdog. Maybe that's something I do, but I love Sansa. I really do. I know that there's so much hate for who she is as a person, but for me, when I think of her, like, something that I think of, it's like she's just a naive child that was convinced the world was going to be a certain way for her, and she has to grow up by herself, learning that it's not. And sometimes I really feel like that we, the fandom, kind of fail to realize how much that she has overcome and grown and blossomed. And sure, she gets a lot of hate for something that she did that she didn't tell Jon Snow about in one particular season, and maybe could have helped sooner. But
I don't hold that against her, though.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't hold that against her either. But it's like I see why people hate her, because let's just be real. Like, let's just look at what happened in season 1, how she went to Cersei and she exposed Ned and all that.
Yeah.
So,
but
so
I
go ahead.
I think people start liking her as the story moves along.
Yeah,
I think we touched on that, like, right before we called you. Like, like in the beginning, yeah, she's a naive just child, and she doesn't really know right from wrong. But the older she gets and the more the show progresses, like, at least I did. So I mean,
yes.
I can't speak for everybody, but yeah, for sure. Like, she definitely progresses and changes. At least changed my perception about her.
No, yeah, she did for me too.
But who hates her? I don't know anyone that hates her.
I think online there's a lot of hate for her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was in a group previously for a couple of years, and it had like 40,000 people, and you guys wouldn't believe, like, the Sansa hate, even like on Reddit. Like,
oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy, and it is real. No.
That's funny. So I'm the only one who picked Arya.
Yeah.
Jon Snow's my second
But
favorite.
I'm a fan. Yeah, and I love Jon too. I really think that he is the song of fire and ice, and I think he'll make it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
too.
I think so too. Hess, what do you think?
Me too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think the bittersweet ending. Go ahead.
He won't bend that knee, so I think he'll make it.
Mm.
For me, it doesn't really make sense to die. We're all pulling our heartstrings, and then he dies again. It's like, what? Come on, like, I just don't know if I'm convinced that it would really work on our emotions the way that they would intend it to, kind of.
Yeah. So you said you had some questions about Ozark?
Yes. So, okay. Season 2. Okay, so I wanted to know one.
I haven't seen season 2 yet.
Oh, Jesus, Hess, you don't watch anything?
I've been watching Jack Ryan.
Oh, we haven't even started that yet.
Yeah, Jesus, Jerome, Nick, don't watch anything.
Well, maybe they could touch on this later, because really I just want to know if they have theories for next season, and who the big players are going to be, and what the strong relationships were that came out of the season, I guess.
Oh, I think we can answer kind of that without spoiling anything.
Yeah,
for Hess.
I think so too.
One, I have no idea what's going to happen in season 3, really.
Well, no, that's not true, because you said you did have the theory about the Kansas City mob, and then.
I guess that's true.
Yes,
Yes. That's true.
Exactly. Here we go.
And then the big groups that came out of this season. Here, you go first. You seem like you have.
Well, so obviously, I can't. I'm already forgetting people's names. So what's the wife's name?
Wendy.
Yeah, obviously her and the cartel's lawyer
Yeah, I like that.
I think that
Yes.
they're.
Yep. I actually literally have that on my list.
Yeah, I think they were creepily like really one with each other, just like. And she thought that they could now make a business out of that casino, and they could just
live off that.
Yeah, just
forever.
live off that, and just keep doing what they need to do for the cartel, and then obviously it's not going to work without problems, but like they can go with that and be in charge of that, and then make the cartel happy, and then they would have the cartel to fall back on if they have problems with like the Kansas City mob or et cetera, like people like that.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I like that.
Oh.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I could really sense a relationship developing between that lawyer and Wendy, whatever her name is.
It makes me wonder what the hell would happen with Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
Wendy Peppercorn?
No.
No.
So yeah, so that was just my main questions. And also, I just wanted to say, Darlene, whoa, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not how I thought things were gonna happen with that.
No, not at all. Not at all. They really painted a different picture. And even though you saw her craziness, you also saw another side of her that you didn't really, for me anyways, I didn't see coming, you know.
Yeah, no, I didn't at all either.
No.
Yeah.
She's the.
Well, I guess that's all. We won't spoil too much for Hess.
Yeah.
Okay, so another question is, have you guys heard the theory that Quaithe is Ashara Dane? I think that's her name, right? Quaithe is Ashara Dane. Did you talk about this? I don't know. I'm sorry if you did. I don't know.
I have no idea what you were saying.
You was gonna say, wait, what?
Okay, remember Quaithe is the woman in the mask, and she says,
okay.
"I'm no one." Okay.
Yeah.
And have you guys ever heard the theory that she's Ashara Dane? And Ashara Dane is from the books and mentioned that Ned loved her, basically. And yeah, and the rumor is that she got pregnant by Brandon Stark before he was killed. So then she had a baby, the baby died, and then she jumps off the cliff and kills herself before Ned goes back to Winterfell with Jon, right? I'm all right. You're like, sure.
Yeah, I'm just trying to follow along.
yeah, okay. But I don't know if you've ever heard that theory that she's Ashara Dane. Ashara didn't actually either jump or didn't die. So I don't know if Nick's heard that.
No, I haven't heard that story, that theory.
Okay. Okay.
It's.
I have no idea.
I mean, there's a million theories out there. I haven't heard that one.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I mean, I'm trying to.
I'm so stumped who she is too, you know, and I just want to know who you guys think she is, you know. And I was hearing you say, what, you know, all these characters, are they even important? But it's like, dang it, is she? You know? Like,
yeah, I wish she would come up again so we can like have more to go off of.
Yeah, I kind of wonder if she's even important at all. But yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I kind of just think she's just like
just a mysterious woman.
Yeah, well, but like jogging, like that, just a faceless man, but a faceless woman.
And she just like wears a mask and just go around. I could see it that way too.
But I mean, I don't know. She may not even ever show up again. But she did know a lot of shit.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I mean, the only thing is too, there's only 6 episodes left, so if she did show up again, like would they fit her in with the story ending?
How do you jam that?
Like
in
she'd
there?
have to be pretty important, I feel like, to be in these last couple episodes.
Right. Which is why there's theories out there about her.
Yeah, totally.
That's one of those things I would love for the author to just clear up fan theories. You know?
That'd be cool.
Like after
it's
over, like who the hell is this person? He's like, no one. Like really.
Yeah, I wouldn't hold your breath on that one though.
Yeah, I feel like we'll never know that.
Yeah.
So do you have anything else? Because we have to wrap up here pretty soon.
Okay, yeah. I wanted to mention one thing that I had written down, and this was super random, but this was mentioned in the very beginning of the last episode. And I have actually never heard like a man call his underwear panties.
Oh boy.
So it's more of like a feminine thing, like a female wears panties and like a man wears like underwear, boxers, or briefs or something. So just wanted to get in on that combo.
You know, I thought this would never get brought up again, and here we go.
Did you really?
I'm not gonna let you live it
We're
down.
over this.
Yeah. Me and Chief are not gonna let you live it down. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been watching you guys for a while, so I know how much he loves that.
That's funny.
Well, yeah, that was it. So I don't have any other questions. I did hope that you guys would watch Shutter Island, maybe give a review on that and tell me.
Oh, we could do that.
Because one of the theories that I heard is that he is. I don't know if you've ever seen Shutter Island.
I have. It's been a long time.
It's a great movie, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while for me too, and then I heard this theory afterwards, and I've actually never gone back and rewatched to see if I could pay attention to the little anything, you know. But one of the theories that I had heard is that he is actually a mental patient, and he's imagining all this scenario.
Yeah, it is.
So
that's what it is.
No, that's it. No, there's no reason. So I need to rewatch it because it's just at the end that it really comes out and light that he's the actual patient. Remember, because they like admit him or something. I don't even remember. It's so foggy.
I remember there's one scene where you can kind of go like what that theory is, where he's like interviewing a bunch of people there, and this woman gets a glass of water, and when she goes to drink the glass of water, there's nothing in her hand, and then when she sets it back on the table, there's a glass of water in her hand. So it's like it's a mess up in his memory of him making the thing up. I noticed that one of the times because I watched it like a month or two ago.
It's like the whole Tyler Durden thing.
Yeah, kind of in a way. I think.
See, I don't remember it. I think
it would be interesting to watch again and like.
I've only watched it the one time, or maybe twice, but I haven't. I haven't seen it since it came out on DVD.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah,
I feel like I'd pick it up better now, like looking just for the different little scenes in Westworld kind of thing.
Yeah, I feel like knowing the outcome and then watching it again would help you when you're rewatching it.
Yes.
The problem is I might not remember the outcome. It's been so long since I've seen it. I mean, I know there
you know basically,
but like I honestly just don't remember. But
It would be kind of cool to watch it again. And, I mean, we could talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would watch it anyways. I have one last question for you guys. I know you guys are ready to be done, but so what are your next shows that you have coming up that you want to cover, and just what's coming up for you guys?
Well, for me and Nick, we're gonna do we do all the CW like superhero shows. We've been doing that every year. But I don't really pretty much anything that's on HBO or anything big like that we usually cover.
Yeah, we were gonna do Sharp Objects, but it just didn't happen, and then we ended up not watching it.
We watched the first 2 episodes and then just got behind and then never caught back up with it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one either.
I heard it was good, but like it's just couldn't get it.
We had so much stuff going on that
Sometimes it's hard when we're doing the Game of Thrones every week, and then like we throw in like with Saul, we throw in Saul and stuff like that. It's just hard to get another one in there. It's so time consuming.
I'm very close to starting to watch it because of you guys. I'm like, should I? Oh my gosh.
It's really good.
It's it's my favorite show going on right now for sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's just awesome. Like I look forward to every Monday to watch it.
Yeah.
And is that on HBO or what channel is that?
AMC.
AMC. And the first 3 seasons are on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other show?
I was trying to think of what else.
Oh, I know what we're gonna do in January.
What?
I just totally forgot the name of it.
Oh, cool. We'll cover that
with Matthew McConaughey, but he's not in it anymore.
Oh, True Detective.
True Detective.
Oh, that's
Thank
true.
you
Yeah,
very
that'll be really cool to cover.
Yeah, some black guy, right?
Some black guy.
It's the guy. He was in Luke Cage, but I know you didn't watch that. He was in that other. Was it? What was it called?
Yeah, but it's just him by himself, right? At least that's what the trailer looked like.
I think so. Yeah, I think he's the main detective.
I think you should recognize him from Madden 18. He was the father.
Oh my God.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's a no.
Well, that sounds good.
I love True Detective.
I actually had a question for you. How did you stumble upon Pleeka?
Well, I wasn't ready to let go of Westworld, so like any normal crazy person, I tried to find anything out there, and you know, YouTube knows how much I really love the show, so it's like, watch this, loser.
Oh, well.
No, I'm just kidding. And thank you. And I just really liked, I just really like the dynamic that the three of you have, and you guys are hilarious and talk about random ass shit that I think all of us think about, and so it's just fun watching you guys, and even getting off track. I just really enjoy it. So.
Well, at least we know someone's out there enjoying it.
Right.
Yeah. So thank you. I'll send you guys a meme. It's the most hilarious thing you ever seen. It's like this guy sitting in front of the TV laughing with them. It's like me and my friends.
That's funny.
I'm like, oh my god, I have to send this to them. Like, seriously, they're gonna die. So.
Well,
that's it. That's my story. Yeah.
Thanks for calling in.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
This was cool.
And,
you had good questions, so that was cool.
Yeah.
oh, thank you. So you guys usually have really good content, so I don't want to let you down.
Oh, thanks.
That's funny, yeah.
Appreciate that.
All right, well, we're going to end the show, so we'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. We
Thanks for watching, everybody.
had a bit of a stroke there for a second.
Jumped in an aquarium.
Next Monday, we're going to be discussing Game of Thrones Season 3 premiere, Episode 1 and 2. I don't know the titles.
I don't either, and it won't be Monday, but cool.
Oh, yeah. It's not Monday now
Yeah.
either. We'll be discussing
Tuesday.
that. Do you guys have any
Nope.
last things you want to say about this season?
Love this season. Can't wait to get to 3.
Yeah.
Return of the Mac.
Return to the Mac. Yeah, we end the season with Return to the Mac. See you guys next time.
Peace.
Turn to the Mac. All right, I got to pee. I got to end everything. I really got to pee.